Hello, everyone. Super excited to have you here. And I'm so excited to share this transmission from Goddess Callie. It is beautiful and powerful and liberating just by hearing it. And so this transmission also includes an activation. So it's a deep soul remembrance within your soul's blueprint at a cellular level. And Goddess Callie is a powerful Hindu goddess. She oversees time and destruction and creation, perseverance, transformation. She's a very powerful goddess that will help to liberate you from anything that is holding you back, as well as guide you through transformation. Callie first came to me. Callie's been with me for a long time, but I first became consciously aware of her about 2 years ago. And this is the time period where my life had gotten so uncomfortable that I had to make significant changes, like walking away from everything. And she was guiding me through that process, and she's been actively working with me ever since to put me on my soul's path. So I'm going to share this beautiful message with you. Just take a moment here, deep breath in through the nose, hold at the top, exhale through the mouth. Just settle into the moment, become very present, and just allow her words to touch you on a soul level, okay? I am Callie Ma. I am here to guide you and hold you during a period of deep transformation and liberation. I am your biggest ally, and you have nothing to fear. I am a fiercely loving mother and goddess. I see your soul, your truth, and your limitless potential. I'm here to ensure that you triumph over all your greatest fears, your demons, and your challenges. I am timeless and formless. I am not governed by the light or the dark. I am free from all constructs and structures, as my sole focus is you and your transformation into that which you came here to be, a decision you made long before you got here. I am with you long before the destruction occurs, yet you only see me when you have no choice but to look at what is happening right in front of you. If you find me in your presence, know that we will be doing deep work together, yet you have nothing to fear. Allow me to help you when you can't help yourself. Allow me to remove what isn't meant for you. Allow me to show you that the life you have created is limiting you from all that you are and all that you came here to be and do. Allow me to show you the magic that is within you. Allow me to remind you who you are. I do not come to destroy you or that which you hold dear. I come to free you from the identity, the life, and all that enslaves you to the false system. I come here to rebirth you into the light that you are. Death is a doorway to a new beginning, but it is not you that needs to die. It is all that is not you. My greatest gift to you is the liberation from the shackles that keep you bound. Your fear of me is derived from the belief system that these shackles are a part of you. Some of these shackles were placed upon you, and yet some you even placed upon yourself. But either way, they must be unbound. Each time you destroy a shackle and free a part of your trapped consciousness and light, you equally free your ancestors. And as they are freed, they join forces with you, bringing a new level of support and determination. During my time with you, I will guide you to your truest essence. I will show you the limitless potential that you have always held. And I will walk with you to your highest timeline as together we alchemize all aspects of your lowest timeline. My presence means you are not alone. It means you are held and supported during the process of profound transformation. My presence means you are a divine cosmic spark, a part of the reawakening and the return of Christ consciousness. You will never see the battles that I am fighting for you, the enemies I am destroying on your behalf, and the invisible wounds that I am healing for you. I am fiercely defending you at all times. Know in my presence that no harm will come to you. My presence grants you the space to allow the deconstruction of the false identity and matrix programs that we can begin to create together. Focus not on what is leaving, but on what is becoming you, your purpose, and your earthly existence. I remind you that I am your ally. I am not to be feared. I am here to do what you could not do, and I am here for you. Only in your resistance does the process become unbearable, as my work must be done with or without your participation, but I much prefer to work with you. Invoke me, work with me, see me as your fierce protector. Remember who you are. Remember who I am. Remember what we came here to do. We are creators, and through their death, there must be a rebirth. This is your moment. Embrace it. Just take another deep breath in and just let that message really settle in with your soul. And remember that this is activating you on a cellular soul level. That this is triggering, activating that blueprint that your soul came here with. And this message is really beautiful because so many people fear Callie. Those who have heard about her hear about her destruction. They hear how your life gets torn apart when Callie comes in. They hear the things that bring fear, right? And I actually resisted working with Callie when I became conscious of her working with me and being in my field, because I was like, I can't take another destruction. Um, but that is part of the matrix program that makes you fear, right? And what she showed me is that the reason she does this with or without our participation is because she made an agreement with us before we came here, before we incarnated on earth, that if we were off our path, she would do whatever it took to bring us back on our path. We asked her for that. We asked her, if we are off our path, if we are lost, which most of us, through the trauma, through the healing, through the experiences, become lost before we can find ourselves. And that's the agreement we asked her to fulfill. And so when she comes into your life, as she says, she wants to do this with you and she wants to work with you. But often we resist her. But the work has to be done either way, because we have made a promise. She has made a promise and she intends to fulfill that for us on a soul level. And her whole essence, everything about Callie, is liberation, whether it's the shackles you put yourself in or the shackles that have been placed upon you. She wants to liberate you from all that holds you back. She wants to liberate you from the pain and the grief and the sorrow and all of the things that you carry. And oftentimes when we first become aware or conscious of working with Callie, one, she's probably already in your field working with you if you're listening to this message, if you're a part of this community. But even if not, you can invoke her. I invoke her often, like, help me, show me the right path, make the right path so obvious, make the wrong path so obvious. So show me where to go, show me how to show up in this new way, show me the parts of me that are holding me back. In the beginning, I fought it tooth and nail, though. I would like try to avoid her, hide from her. I didn't want the destruction, but the destruction had to occur for me to bring in my new life, for me to take off all the masks that I was wearing unintentionally, but the masks that I was wearing to people please and to keep society happy and the matrix and family and just this fake life that I was living, essentially. And that had to be peeled away in order for me to find myself. So as much as I wanted to resist that process, it was the most beautiful process. And we are truly cared for during that process, but it requires your surrender. So in the moments that I have been so terrified, because this destruction required me to leave everything behind, family, career, like literally starting over from the ground up, I would be in fear a lot. How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to survive? How am I going to do all these things? How am I going to, am I going to find soul family? Like, what does this look like? And in the moments I surrendered, well, first of all, I was always cared for along the whole way. Even in the moments it didn't feel like I was being cared for, 2020 hindsight, I look and I'm like, oh, wow, I was so deeply held and cared for. But in the moments that I surrendered, I was financially provided for. And the moments I surrendered, the tools, the resources, the people, whoever, whatever I needed arrived. In the moments where I held on, I was still provided for, but I made it really difficult, which made me just stay in this cycle of fear. And so I know hearing surrender to the process is probably super annoying, because I know when I'm in it, that is a very frustrating thing to hear and it's a very scary thing to do. But if you can truly surrender to the process and surrender to Callie and know that you will be divinely cared for, know and trust that that will happen. It will actually unfold. It is only when we hold on for dear life and we're in this state of trying to figure it all out and understand that we make it extremely difficult for the divine to provide for us. Because we're over here trying to, make something work or create money or find something out of thin air, and the divine's over here like, hello, we have this for you, but we won't see it. So that would be my advice, is to surrender to this process, to understand that the destruction doesn't have to be the way we imagine it to be. It can be a beautifully healing process. But either way, the point is to liberate you from all that you have experienced. And it's to liberate you in a way where you get to experience joy and peace and abundance and love and fulfillment and community and all of the things that you have always wanted to experience. That's what this process is. So again, if you have found this message, you are likely already working with Callie, just maybe on an unconscious level. I would suggest consciously engaging with Callie. Call her, invoke her, help me, show me, guide me, and then allow yourself to follow those intuitive impulses. Allow yourself to follow the things that don't make sense. And remember, on this soul path, it never makes sense. The thing that makes sense is the ego. The thing that doesn't make sense and just requires full surrender and like your full participation in that surrender is the soul's path. And that's the path you're being guided down. So sit with this message, allow it to activate that blueprint, listen to it as many times as you need to, especially in those moments when maybe you might be struggling, and just know that you are being divinely cared for, divinely provided for, and that there is a beautiful, beautiful chapter on the other side. I'm sending you all so much love.